Here is the real reason why our sister's marriage, Maryam Shumate, is broken. Hello curious, my name is Dominique, and once again you are most welcome to my channel. On this channel I share my eclectic good life, and today you are going to be entitled to have an opinion on somebody else's life. Amen, amen. If you want to come for me, come for me. But, and this is the first reason, when you put your life outside, your bedroom, this, like, I don't mean showing the physical bedroom, but I mean your real businesses, your marriage and everything, then people are going to be entitled to have an opinion on that. And your drama is, we are observing our sister going mad on the internet. Like, she's confused. One day she accuses her husband, the next day she's doing PT, the other day, look, there's this thing about interracial couples, and I've said it before. Black women dating white men are like so in urge to put their life outside, to brag with their marriages, to use it as an achievement. And she said it, marriage for her is an achievement, and even getting married to a white or getting married to somebody with money. Okay, so this exposure fragilizes your marriage. Like, there are too many people having their saying in your marriage. Like, if you have 10,000 followers, those are 10,000 different opinions, and some flattering your ego, some not. But most of the time, the 10,000 people will be flattering your ego and making you think you are in a situation which is not real. Social media, she stays social media, it's not real life. Okay, so that is one of the reasons. But the other reason is, we have a woman dreaming her life. Okay, I'm not talking because I am a Hunter fan or not. Like, there's always three sides to a story. There are always three truths. I am just looking at this and my sister and saying, why do you have to fall this low, putting your shit out there and asking for money and so on and so forth, and playing the destitute? And it's not a matter of her having a job or not a job. Look, they are stay-at-home mom out here. The amount of money they brass, the amount of money they touch, or they can save per month. People doing jobs can save that amount. So don't use your children or your love for your laziness. Being married is not an excuse of not taking your life in together. Okay, of not being in charge of yourself. For yourself as Maryam, and for your children, if one day something happens to the man. I've been talking this in African women being submissive and everything. It's not a matter of submission. Okay, you have this woman having a fight with her husband. They are still living in the same household, but she says it as being something bigger than it is. And this is where I am pissed, because now the next woman who stands in the internet and shouts, maybe she's really going to abuses, verbal, or she's beating up. She's really in a stress situation, in the sense of, really, we need to help her to save her life. Nobody will help that woman. Nobody will listen to her, because you were shouting, crying, and it was just it was just a pinch situation, like making something bigger than it is. So the real reason why this marriage is broken is because this woman is dreaming. She is dreaming her life, and once the man loses his job, like, that's the trigger of the whole situation, because he doesn't want to do a night shift. Fair enough, he has his reasons. Like, even if he doesn't want to do the night shift, you as a wife, you've been married for years. There always comes a situation in life, in a marriage, where a woman has to carry her husband, like, be the backup, or what I used to call it, the rescue. Like, all of a sudden you say, honey, calm down, I have your back. But once he loses his job, and all of a sudden the problem comes, and people are saying, because money is the reason. Money is never the reason. It's okay. People, poor men, they do not have a successful marriage because they don't have money or what. Stop reducing everything to money. Money is important. Okay, money is important only because we use money for important things in life. But if you love money and give your all to money, and money makes or unmakes you, then you are the one to blame. Okay, you are the one to blame. And the other reason to me why I think this marriage is in a crisis, it's not yet, it's not a divorce, it's just a crisis. It's because this woman we call it strong head. She's headstrong. Nobody can talk to her. Okay, when your husband at a certain point says you should, and I watch his video, like he can't be all wrong on the whole line and say this woman came to the USA as this and that, her school fees were paid and everything. She didn't even graduate from the school. Life happens. But selling this as being, I have my degree, but the university didn't hand it up to me. That people, who are you fooling? You are fooling yourself into thinking you have a degree and the university did not hand it up to you. Like, people have had situation, their house has burned, thieves and whatever. You just give a call to the university and you have your certificate back. They hand you a copy, even for a job. Like, people, you are dreaming. You are dreaming. And your dream was okay to the point your husband loses his job and you say, okay, now I'm divorcing because, okay, the money was the band. The reason you were bounded to this man. Like, men, they don't have to do everything, people. Like, we need to have the backs of our husband once in a while. Like, even if he's carrying you, you can also carry. In life, there's not only sunny times. So you have to prepare for the times we are having now. Like, we are locked down on everything. There's still something. You can't say it was always bad in your life. You have a fight with your husband. Fair enough, it happens. And if anybody comes and say, I did not fight with my husband, you are a unicorn. We all fight. We all have disagreements. Okay, it happens in a normal marital life. But you can't say all of a sudden you are going. Either you never loved that man in the first place, and he was okay, you want mixed kids, or you want to, whatever motive you went in the relationship for. I'm not going to pretend it's only for the white skin. Maybe there were other things, but money can be the catalyst or the triggers of your fight. Like, we all have stress. I'm not rich, but I'm not going to say I'm getting out of the house. Please help me pay the house, so that even that house, you're not going to sustain that house, because there are bills. 10,000 for a house, for you to quit to get a house, and to ask people to co-sign. It's not going to get you anywhere. $10,000 is a lot of money, but on the other side, it's no money to sustain your life and your children's life if you do not have that money management, that financial management, that discipline. Yeah, money discipline your life to manage it. Like, we should stop asking for people to give us fish and fish it every day, and learn how to fish ourselves so that we can care for ourselves when the hard time comes. This woman was dreaming. She was always dreaming. And even the way she handles the whole situation, like, if there's fire and the first thing you do, you step back, you look at the whole situation from a distance with a cold head. Drink some water, whatever, or remove yourself from the whole situation and look at it. Pray for it if you go by faith. And then wait. But every time you pick up the camera, that's the number of judges and the number of opinions you are getting in your situation. And it's not going to help you. It is not going to help you. So our black sister was dreaming. She was living the American dream without bending her fingers the whole time. And now the man loses his job, and then there is the catalyst. All of a sudden, you begin to see all the bad side he has. He's a devil. I'm not saying he's perfect, but to a marriage, there are always two. There are always two. For a success or not success, do your part. Have you done your homework? Have you done your financial homework in that marriage? Like, staying at home is not an excuse. I can't stress this enough. Staying at home is not an excuse for being financially insecure. Never, never, ever. We should stop that. And even working doesn't mean you are financially strong. We need to have a financial education. Each and every woman, black or not black, I don't care. Even if you decide you are leaving the house, you should be able to have the financial support to back up your decisions. And not come in the internet, help me get a house, help me consign, and what is going to be the next thing? Help me buy my protein shake I've bought, or help me buy the diaper from people. Stop. We should stop being in that pity and this is what I hate now. I hate this is what when I see women giving the possibility, empowered women who have had the possibility to make something out of their life, stand at the end of the day as if they were just coming. Like no education, no possibility, no like people. This woman is exposed to the internet. She has been exposed to education. She has been exposed to abroad. Let me say it like that. She has enough of possibility to be blessed and to count her blessings. But still, she come out of the internet and play. This pisses me off. Definitely pisses me off. Okay? Marriage is not by force. So if you are willing to go, it's okay, go. But don't blame it only on the other person. He's the only one having the account of my YouTube channel. I know this is not people, this is not a divorce. This is not a divorce. It is a fight. I always say the opposite of love is not hatred. Like hate is a kind of care, not only wrongly directed. If you really do not care about that man, you will be talking about it like, when a woman is over something, like, I am over, I am done, I don't even want to. Who is Hunter? Okay? And the other side, you have children with a man and you go on the internet and be bashing him. So the real reason why her marriage is in a crisis is because she's lazy, because she's dreaming, and because she isn't using the chances and the blessings she has been receiving so far. And you still have time to fix that. There's not a quick fix in life, but we have to work hard for our blessings sometimes. Sometimes they come, and most of the time we have to work hard to keep them. That woman is her own problem. She uses her hand to cause her own problem. Money is the real issue. He loses his jobs. No. Money is never the problem for a marriage, because people, as I say, people working with a minimum wage, or I don't know, take the lowest person with the lowest income. Take a man with the lowest income in the society. He has a wife. And most of those women, you cannot try and take his wife out of him for the sake of money. It will be something else. So if you give your husband the respect he deserves, he will do everything for you. Like, a man is supposed to die for his family. And most of the men, they do everything, dying, like, quotation mark, for their family. And if they don't get at least a thank you for that, if they don't get at least a well done, then they are going to get out of the relationship. They are going to be done with you. Like, nobody like, we need thank you. Each and every one of us, we need that reconnection, for that acknowledgement for our stress we are doing. Okay? So saying he loses his job, all of a sudden he is less of a man. So he was only a man because he has money, or because he was Oyibo. Anyways, now you know. Bye.